Shalom Israel, giving honor and praise to the Most High God for the reading and the understanding of His Word. And family. Oh my goodness gracious, this has been such a great week. And I just got to give it to the Father. Yes, sir, I want to wish every king, every queen, every prince, and every princess, I want to wish you a wonderful, magnificent Sabbath. And once again, thank you for bringing us in with your brother. And as y'all know, all week it has been exciting all week. Starting from Monday when I dropped that little mini, media series that I did. You know, the one to kill the old man. And for some of you, that put a lot of you in an uproar. Good. It's supposed to. So many people are like, oh my God, it's so creepy. Oh, no shit. That's how I wrote it. It's supposed to be creepy, dummy. Yes. You know, and that whole series is us having to face that old man. Making you have to look back and be like, oh my gosh, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, that's where I came from? Yep, that's the type of stuff that we came from. It is. And I hate this. Oh my gosh, I can't stand it. But it is almost reminiscent of the Wyatt stuff. I knew people was going to like compare it to that. And I even had to put a disclaimer out there. I'm like, yeah, I know. Yeah. But that was my idea first. And I'm going to do my idea first. And that's what really started this particular lesson here today. Why? This whole lesson here tonight, what I want to talk to you about here, Israel, using your talents. Now, we already had the lesson on the parable of the talent, so we're not doing that lesson here tonight. We're not going to do it again. But we can talk about that particular subject, but from a different perspective, because you guys, y'all have so many different talents that are not being used. That's the part that upsets me. Because I can't stand Hollywood. I can't stand the people that run it. But the one thing that I do love about Hollywood is what they do produce. Cinematic features and things of that nature. That, music, all types of things. Now, and when people hear me say music, they may go to thinking about rap and R&B and stuff like that. Absolutely not. Do you know the type of music that I love to go and watch and listen to in person? I love going to the symphony. I'm a symphony nigga. I'm so much of a symphony nigga, I named my cat Symphony. That's how much I love the symphony. I love to hear that music live and to be able to feel it too. And there's a big difference. And each and every last one of those instruments being played is being played by a person. And that person has the talent to make that instrument sound the way that it does. And that is why I am so marveled by musicians and things like that. That's a talent I don't have. I don't know how to play any instruments. But I damn sure know how to use it to my advantage and like putting it into a cinematic world and things like that. And that's exactly what we're about to get into right now. So family, please, everybody open your Bibles to the 1611 King James Version Bible with the Apocrypha, family. There's something I want to bring out. Let's start this right up. I want you to go to Romans chapter 12 and verse 4. Please, the book of Romans chapter 12 and verse 4. Watch this. It's coming off of what I just said. Watch this. Romans chapter 12 verse 4. For as we have many members in one body, and all members have not the same office. That is simply saying that we all don't have the same job to do. And we don't. There are talents that you have that I don't. There are talents that you have that I need. There's talents that you have that I am literally looking for today. Because, why, family? The royal family is more than just a Friday night lesson. We are going to open up all the channels of digital media. And when I say all the channels, I mean all the channels. You see, I wasn't just put in front of you just to be your Friday night teacher. No. I was put in front of you to engage you to get out of your comfort zone and start using your talents more. You don't think for 1 second that I did not contemplate putting out To Kill an Old Man this past Monday? Because I knew what many of you were going to be like, what the hell is this so creepy? What is he doing? Well, nigga, guess what? That's a lot of what's up here. And I'm able to take that and put it into film. I'm able to visualize those types of things. Why? Because it needs to be done. There's so many people afraid to do that. They're terrified because they're afraid of what you may think. I don't give a damn about what you think. There is literal evil out there in this world. The only thing that I will do, I can play it. I can dress up as it. You know what that's called? That's called a talent. To be able to create a character and put it on screen, that's talent. That's what that is. They've taken all of ours and put them on screen. It's just time that we start doing it. And it is. It pisses me off because we should be doing this, not them. So I want to read this one more time. For as we have many members in one body and all members have not the same office. So guess what? If I am going to be the creative person and director, right? Guess what I'm going to need? I'm going to need actors and actresses. I'm going to need people that can sing. I'm going to need people who know how to compose music. There's so many different avenues that this goes into. Not only that, but a person that knows how to operate a camera. If you have never, ever taken a class on how to use a camera, keep your mouth shut. Don't say anything. There is a whole art behind using a camera. A whole art, different views. And I'm saying all this stuff here because I'm really trying to engage my royal family. You guys need to really open yourselves up, reach out to me, and start letting me know what your talents are, because I cannot wait anymore. We're doing this. We're doing it. I'm not waiting for anybody anymore. We're doing this. That's what we have to do. This is going to be so great and so amazing. It really, really is. I just cannot wait until we have that finished product put out. But I digress. I don't want to go any further. All right. So now, family, that was there. So now stay in the same book, but go down 2 verses. Go down 2 verses. Romans chapter 12. Now go to verse 6. Watch this. I want to read this. Having then gifts differing according to the grace that is given to us. Whether prophecy, let us prophesy according to the proportion of faith. Now I want to stop there for a second. The Father made it clear. He's like, yo, I put that on you. I gave that to you. You need to be using that for me. Yes, indeed. You need to be using that for me. I gave you that talent so that you can go out there and start attracting others. When you watch a movie, I don't know about you, and I'm not going to lie about it. Ever since I was little, like if I was to watch a movie, right, there was always a character that I always identified with. Always, always, always. And it was like, you know what? I always wanted to like be like that character. I always wanted to emulate that type of character, right? And then when I was younger, they give you all of these people to, I hate to say it, idolize. And we do, and we take great grounds in loving the people that we love. That's all throughout the scriptures. Even in these scriptures, it said, like, we'll take a person, we'll make a king or whatnot just because we like them. Not because they're qualified, but because we like them. They speak well. Our people have had the propensity of doing that for a very long time. We even tried to with Yahushua. Remember, he was like, no, I know. Yahushua was like, I know how y'all niggas are. Back up with that. Y'all not okie doking me today. Let's continue. Let me start that again. Having then gifts differing according to the grace that is given to us, whether prophecy, let us prophesy according to the proportion of faith. Or ministry, let us wait on our ministering, or he that teacheth, on teaching. Or he that exhorteth, or an exhortation. He that giveth, let him do it with simplicity. He that ruleth, with diligence. He that showeth mercy, with cheerfulness. It's telling you how to do it. But there's one thing that it's doing. It's telling you that you need to be doing it. That we need to be doing it. We need to be using our talents. Not for us, not for our gain, but for his benefit. His benefit. We have a book with all these stories, and all we do is read them. Can you imagine taking these stories here and really putting them on screen in their accuracy? Oh, you already know that's what we're going to do. But I got to continue to show y'all that there is a talent that I do have. Not just one, but many. And I'm not afraid to say that. The very same way I hope y'all are not afraid to say it either. And for you to start telling me what your talents are. Yes, I am reaching out to my royal family so that y'all can start telling me what your talents are, and let's get this thing started. We got to get it started. That's why we're growing. That's why I'm like, okay, let's go ahead and take care of these alms. Let's do this so that I can pour back into you. The more you pour into me, the more I pour back into you. That's how this works. So that's why as these alms and whatnot are increasing, guess what you guys are giving me? You're giving me the opportunity to go out there and start doing more things so that you can be added to it. There's no reasons why we should not be able to feed our families like everybody else based on our talents, right? Isn't that what many of you want? Forget that. Isn't that what all of you should want? Let's be real. This is something that all of you should want. And if you don't, then go away. Go away, please. Please, I beg you, go away. Man, I'm telling you right now, we don't need anything to drag this family down. I mean, life does that by itself. We don't need any more. All right, so that was that. So now let's go to the book of Ephesians. The book of Ephesians, chapter 2. Let's go down to verse 10, please, family. The book of Ephesians, chapter 2, verse 10. Let's go down. And again, I want to make sure that we're not doing the same lesson as the parable of the talents. We did that one years and years ago, but many of you still remember it. And that's why we're not going to do that again. We don't need to repeat lessons. All right, let's go. Ephesians chapter 2, verse 10. For we are his workmanship. I'm going to read that again. For we are his workmanship. I'm going to read it again. For we are his workmanship, created in Christ Jesus unto good works, which God hath before ordained that we should walk in them. I don't know how much more plain that can be. The Father, like, I gave y'all talents. Y'all supposed to be using them talents. Y'all are supposed to be using those talents for my benefit. Why is it that we don't have more Israelite movies out here? And especially when there's damn Tubi. And I know y'all have seen some of those bullshit ass movies on Tubi. They're out there doing that, and we have all this talent up in Israel, and we can't produce anything better than that? You must be out your damn mind. You crazy as hell, man. Come on. The only thing that we don't have is a budget. We can have that budget. It's all about how you move. It's true. We can have it all. Our mindsets will not allow it. Because the first time black people start talking about increasing their profit, then there's other people, nah, we don't want that. Why? Because they're haters. They're haters. They don't want to see anybody else prosper. And I know that there's a lot of that spread throughout this family. And that's a damn shame. But don't worry, we're going to get rid of y'all asses. Don't worry. I'm coming for you. And when I tell you I'm going to put the biggest boot, my size 14 is going right in your ass. You gotta go. Anybody like that, you are hindering our progress. And we don't need you here. And you will not be here, because our family is going to continue to grow and grow and grow. And all of that talent is going to be right here at the forefront. And we're going to put it out there so that we can continue waking up the rest of the world, because that's what we're supposed to do. I'm calling y'all out, and we're going to do this. All right. So that was that. So now let's do this. We're going to go to the book of Matthew. I want to read Matthew 25. We are going to read the book of Matthew chapter 25, but we're not going to read the whole thing. We're going to start at verse 14. We're going to take that all the way down. There's something I want to read with this here, and I want y'all to be able to see it. I want y'all to be able to see it. Watch this. Matthew chapter 25 and verse 14. For the kingdom of heaven is as a man traveling into a far country, who called his own servants and delivered unto them his goods. Now, this one we did talk about before, but I want to bring it back out, because y'all need to understand what this is saying. And unto one he gave 5 talents. 5 talents. And another 2, and another 1. To every man according to his several ability, and straightway took his journey. Now, we talked about that there in Ephesians chapter 2 and verse 10. That's why I did that part first. Now we come to this. Watch this. Verse 16. Then he that received the 5 talents went and traded with the same, and made them other 5 talents. So this person, he knew exactly what to do with those talents. He knew he had the talent, and he said, okay, I know I got this talent. Now I'm about to go trade this talent with somebody else. I'm going to put this talent to work. That's what I'm doing right now, trying to engage each and every last one of you. Let's continue. Verse 17. And likewise, he that had received 2, he also gained other 2. So what is it telling you? Like, you gotta pull your weight. You gotta pull your weight in this truth. You can't just be up here on Friday nights just watching. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? And that's the thing that I'm trying to do for our family. Making sure that we don't just stay idle. We can't do that. Right here, me trying to light the fire under many of you. And don't think for 1 second that this can't be done. It's already being done. It's already in progress. Now it's time for y'all to start reaching out. All right, I'm going to read that again. Verse 17, and likewise, he that had received 2, he also gained other 2. But he that had received 1 went and digged in the earth and hid his Lord's money. You're not supposed to hide your talent. You're supposed to use it. All them other ones. One had 5 talents. So guess what? King Yada says this all the time. And I love when he says it. To much is given, much is required. And we know where that comes from. So he gave the 1 the 5 talents. Much given, much is required. He gave it the 2. Much is given, much is required. He gave it the 1. I gave you something. I gave you one thing. Let's see what happens. Goodness gracious. Hold up. Sorry. Lost my place. All right, here it is. After a long time, the Lord of those servants cometh and reckon with them. So in other words, he's like, I'm coming to see what you did with my talent. Right there, that's the Father being like, I'm coming to see what you did with the talents that I gave you. All of you singers and actors and poets, all of you that have this talent. And of course, we know it's not just those 3 things, but I'm going to make a point here. Yes, I am. I'm going to read that again. Right here, verse 19. I'm going to read it again. After a long time, the Lord of those servants cometh and reckoneth with them. And so he that had received the 5 talents came and brought other 5 talents, saying, Lord, thou deliverest unto me 5 talents. Behold, I have gained beside them 5 talents more. So in other words, Father, you gave me this talent. I use your talents to my God-given abilities. I did not disappoint you, Father. I didn't disappoint you. I use your talents that you gave me. The next one, verse 21. His Lord said unto him, well done, thou good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of thy Lord. You see what the Father said? When you use your talents, he's going to give you more things. He's going to give you bigger responsibilities. He's going to give you more things to do. That's why I'm doing everything that I can to pull the talent out your asses and give you more to do. Your reward. This is not for nothing. This is why I'm telling y'all, hey, all we got to do is contribute to arms. I put my money up for you. Your turn. Your turn. Because we're all doing this together. Together. And not only are we doing it together, but I'm also showing and producing to you what you're doing. Because there's a certain thing called camera quality. There's a thing called quality in general. And I'm not a low quality ass nigga. At all. And I know many of you aren't either. We are only going to put forth the best. The best. That's it. The best. And there is nothing else that will be accepted other than the best. Because you are the best. We serve the best. And right now, let me just go ahead and say this. Y'all are with the best. And yes, I meant every bit of that. And give a damn how you feel about it. I meant it. Damn right I did. You are the best. And don't you ever let anybody tell you any damn different. Let's continue. Verse 22. He also that had received 2 talents came and said, Lord, thou deliverest unto me 2 talents. Behold, I have gained 2 other talents beside them. His Lord said unto him, well done, good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of thy Lord. See the promise? The Father said, you do what you got to do and I'm going to take care of you. You do this little bit and I'm going to give you a lot. How many of you are just resting on your talent? How many of you? I'm asking that question straight up. How many of you have these talents that your ass is just sitting on right now? You're not doing anything with it. You know how to sing. You know how to act. You know how to recite poetry. You know how to write poetry. You know how to write songs. You know how to sing songs. You know how to compose music. You know how to use musical instruments. There's so many different things. You are a fashionista. You are able to create these beautiful lines of clothing for Israel, but yet your ass ain't doing nothing. So now let's just see what happens to those who just don't like to do anything. The shiftless. Let's see what happens to the shiftless. Verse 24. Then he which had received the 1 talent came and said, Lord, I knew thee that thou art an hard man, reaping where thou hast not sown, and gathering where thou hast not strawed. And I was afraid, and went and hid thy talent in the earth. Lo, there thou hast that is thine. So in other words, you gave me this talent, and I didn't do nothing with it. Let's just go ahead and break this down a little bit further. The Most High gave you this talent. And you know what you said to the Father? I ain't using the talent that you gave me for you. If I ain't using it on me for my gain, I ain't using it for shit. To actually think that the Father gave you a talent and you didn't use it? Oh yeah, nah, watch this. Verse 27. Thou oughtest therefore to have put my money to the exchangers, and then at my coming, I should have received mine own with usury. So in other words, I was supposed to gain. The father said, I put y'all down there so that I can gain. I put you down there so that people can see me in you, and the talents and these miracles that you're able to perform, these things that you are able to do, these things that I gave you the talent to do, and you didn't use it. You didn't use it. Why? Because you were shy. Or maybe just because you didn't have a fire up under your ass to use it. Or maybe simply because you just didn't want to. Watch this. Take therefore the talent from him and give it unto him which have 10 talents. So in other words, the father said, not only am I going to ridicule you, but I'm going to take away that talent that your ass didn't use, and I'm going to give it to someone that knows what to do with it. Watch this. Verse 28. For unto everyone that hath shall be given, and he shall have abundance. But from him that hath not shall be taken away even that which he hath. And cast ye the unprofitable servant into outer darkness. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. So, for those of you that don't get it, for those of you that are not picking up on what the Most High is saying, if you don't use your talents, you're dead. Before I take a sip, if you don't use your talents, you're dead. If you don't use your talents, you're dead. So I don't give a damn whether or not you are. I can't believe he did that. Oh my Lord, what is he doing? That is so creepy. What is that character? You know what that character is called? My past. The representation of my past and my damn pain. That's what that shit is. The damn top hat and all, the entertainer. Yeah, that's my old man. That's right. That right there, that shit came up from right here. That old creepy bastard with that shiny face and everything like that. Yeah, I know what the hell I'm doing. Yep. Because that's the same type of guy that can sit there and be as whimsical as possible. That nigga know how to spin some things. That nigga knows how to get what he wants. That's that old man in me. And to go through that internal struggle and to show like, not that nigga no more. Just wait for the rest of the docuseries. Wait till you see where I take that. That's a whole thing right there. That's a whole story. And y'all just got to see that one little 40-second clip. There's a whole thing in there. But, that's how I'm using my talent. At least the one that I have. And I could take all of these here, all the talents that I have, and incorporate it into cinema. Whether it's from music or whatever it may be. And that's why I need you. I don't want to sit there and watch my damn self. No. I want to be behind the camera. Directing. For you guys using your talents. To be able to go and to sit and listen to a live orchestra composed by you and be like, ooh, you know what, yo, that would be dope. That right there, yo, that will sound incredible. These are the type of conversations that we should be having. These are the type of conversations that we will start to have. And we will. I'm just not going to allow people. I'm not going to allow the negativity to come into what we're doing. We can't do that. We have these talents that we have to use. God gave you those talents for a reason. And I am reaching in and trying to grab those talents. I am taking not a lighter, but a blowtorch to your ass to get the fire under it. This is what we're supposed to be doing, family. This is what I love doing. I want you to have the opportunity to be able to love what you do. And I already know what's coming. I already see it. The Father has already, the propellers are already spinning on this one. It's already going. It's already taken off. Now, it's just about taking it and shifting and molding it into what we want. And as long as it glorifies him, everything that we do must glorify him. Everything. So family, like I told y'all last week, these lessons don't have to be long. There are certain things I want to get across to you guys. Certain things. And right now, this is a time for you guys to really start thinking about, okay, what are my talents? What can I really bring forth to the table? And I'm telling y'all to start doing that because I'm coming for you. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm coming for you guys. We're going to make this happen. And I can't wait. And we are going to have a wonderful time doing it. So family, it is time for us to go rest. I love you guys. Please reach out to me about your talents. I will be reaching back out to you guys. So when it's all said and done, family, I want you guys to have a wonderful, wonderful Sabbath. Thank you so much. Thank you, family, for supporting what we do. We are going to have an incredible, incredible rest of this year and a wonderful 2025. We ain't worrying about none of that nonsense what everybody else is dealing with. I don't give a good goddamn about no Project 2025. That's for the world. This is for us. All right? So family, go enjoy your families. I love y'all. And if it's the Lord's will, I will see you guys next week. I love you, family, and I'm out.